So this is like the journey of 1,000 miles. Like it's God, it's just everlasting till eternity.
Oh yeah, kiss me now.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our YouTube channel again. So we've been seeing some comments like we need more content from you guys and tell us how you met and all of that.
Yeah.
For me, I was telling my husband like it's too early to do how we met and all of that. But then let's just do it. Let's just do it. How did you even meet?
Okay, it happened. I can't remember the day nor the month,
Speak out.
but I can remember the year 2014 when we had a single adult summit in our church. But before then, someone told me that she wants to. Before then, someone told me that she wants to link me with one of our friends by name Nelly.
Okay.
So I was just like, all right.
By name Nelly. How?
No.
Like, are you talking about the person's name or my name?
No, your name now. Like the person told me your name that time, so I was like, okay, let me go see. But actually, I didn't come because of you, though. I just came to have fun.
Whatever.
But don't worry, you guys will see the picture of how we met. Of when or even how it is.
Picture.
And that picture, I remember, you forgot the picture we took that day.
Okay, so guys, yes, he has already said it. He didn't say it all, but then we met 2014. I know you guys will be so be like, what? Yes, we met 2014. Stop. We met 2014 and I wouldn't really say we were dating or something like that. We just met as friends. One of my friends connected me to him. I was how old then? I was still very young then, very young. And me, I wasn't into dating and all of those things. So it was, in fact, the whole thing just the pepper my body self, because that my friend, she's a really nice person anyways, and she was like, Nelly, you've not dated anybody and all of that. She just wanted to hook me up, as teenagers then, right?
For your mind.
Not really teenagers, as young adults then. She was just like, okay, you know what this what is it called? Youthful exuberance now.
They don't know how. Explain to them so they will know.
Youthful exuberance now. So we went for a camp 2014 and I met him, and I can remember something that happened then. We sang All of Me, right?
Now I remember.
We sang All of Me because I loved.
Now you remember.
Leave me alone, Joe. I loved to sing then, and it happened that he liked singing too. So we just sat and we just sang All of Me and all of that. It was just it wasn't anything special. It was just normal stuff. So at the end of the day, he collected my number from my friend. So we left and he started disturbing my life. Hi! Jesus Christ. I just gave him my number because of my friend then. So he started disturbing my life. Then that time I was in 200 level in university. I was in 200 level then. So when I finally started talking to him, because he would always complain to that my friend, I'm not giving him attention. Then my friend will come back to me to fight me. Then I gave somebody your number, I don't want to talk to the person and all of that. So that was how the whole thing was just going back and forth. So finally when I decided to talk to him, he was not like, okay, that he wants a relationship. And I'm like, what? Relationship at my age? Because then, honestly, I didn't really grow up on time. Growing up on time, I mean, is not about age. I think maturity and mentality. So I didn't have that kind of mentality then. I was just focusing on my studies. I was just being me. You get? Yes, I love to have fun. I used to dance a lot then and all of that. But then the dating aspect hasn't really clicked. So it was as if he was just disturbing me. In fact, he was disturbing me then. Yes, you were disturbing me then. So I was like, Omo, are you sure I can even do this? This guy, let's date. I don't understand. So he was like, I was like, okay, no problem. Share, I did school, him and he did where he did. So there's nothing that can connect us or something like that. So I decided to give it a try.
You gave what a try. You gave what a try.
I decided to just say, okay, let's date. So the dating never reached 3 weeks. Did it reach 3 weeks? It didn't even reach 2 weeks gone because I was totally not interested. I was still young, very young then.
You didn't reach up to 1 week, sir.
Right? Because he will call me on the phone then and I'll tell him like, okay, I'm going for studies now. Please, can you call me back later? And that's the end of it.
Like saying that you read book pass.
And that was the end of it. He's not going to talk to me. Like, I'm not going to talk to him again. At some point, he now started calling one of my close friend, Rosie. So like he was getting to me through that my friend because I was not giving him attention and all that. So to cut the long story short, after 1 week, we broke up.
What kind of break? Did you actually?
We didn't even date. We just stopped talking to each other, and that was it. So fast forward to when was that?
Fast forward to okay. What happened is this. After the what you call? Okay, what happened is after we broke up. Did you actually? I don't know if you actually broke up.
We just stopped talking to each other.
Just stopped talking to each other. After then, we just went on our separate ways, and then I started meeting other people. I guess I started meeting other people too. And then getting to 2017, when I was about to go on what I think was a voluntary service tour. I was supposed to go for 2 years tour, and then I would come back
in our church.
2019 in our church. I sent her a message. I sent her a message just to know how she's doing and all that. But she didn't actually give me that kind of I want you back vibe, you know. But like we just vibed that night, and then we just like, okay, how you doing? I'm fine. Where are you up to? Where are you going to? I'm traveling. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. This is where I am in my life and all that. I'm like, okay. And then I finally left. Now from 2017 to 2018 to 2019, I think the next time I called that was around 2018 December. Right?
I can't even remember. I don't keep record.
That was when I sent her a message, just trying to know how she's doing again, to see if we can actually get back to each other. But on that time, I've not even sent that message. What did this girl do me? She dealt with me. You're like, no, I should do this. Well, that's. I don't want to judge this. I don't want to go there. But that's what she did anyway. She didn't give me a listening ear at all. 2019, I came back to Nigeria. Same thing happened. But like, I said, okay, what will be anyways. I left her until continue.
Well, in fact, the story is just very long anyways. But then guys, after all said and done, in fact, I don't even know where to start from. Our story is too long. But then I'm going to keep it short because of I don't want this video to be so lengthy.
Is it long already?
No, it's not. So guys, fast forward to when he came back to Nigeria. He texted me. I shunned him. He texted me when he was over there, but then I didn't really give him listening ears. I picked his call. I was like, why are you calling me? Are you supposed to be calling me? Blah 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 and all of that. I didn't give him the listening ears. This guy kept on following me. Instagram, Facebook, all my social media. This guy was, and do you know, to top it all was that I didn't even notice. It was after I accepted him that I now started seeing years back, like messages of years back. I wasn't like Jesus. So this guy has been texting me since, that kind of thing. So let's say last 2 years, right? Was it last 2 years or last year?
2020.
2020.
No, not during the time of COVID. 2020 was COVID.
2021.
2021, yeah.
So fast forward to 2021. So when I went to Lagos, I was like, okay, I finally arrived. Let me now. I'm done with my school. I'm done with my service. What is remaining? I'm supposed to get married and all of that. Like I had a job, even though Nigerian jobs, but then as a woman, it was okay for me. So even though I had other things I was doing, but that's by the way, that's not what we're talking about. What I'm trying to say is that I was ready for marriage anyways. So 2021, I went to Lagos. I just decided to try out a relationship. So I met an old friend, which I was thinking he was going to be the one. We vibed, we talked on the phone, and he was like, leading me on, stop playing that, leading me on and all of that. But then there was something important. In fact, my auntie also played a huge role in my life when it comes to finding a suitor. Because why I say that is that she kept on telling me to pray about it. Pray about it, pray about it. So I'm like going to give everybody advice. If you're looking for, let me not say if you're looking for, if you're ready for marriage, just start praying. You're not praying because you don't have guys around you, but you're praying so that God will give you your own. That's how I say it, or that's how I see it. So then 2021, I used to love one guy like that. Hi,
Tell me something.
Like you don't know the story. So guy, I used to like this guy, but there was something about him.
And what is it?
Something about him, like, he doesn't really, there are guys that don't want to like take responsibility of some kind of thing, like own up to, like they want you guys to be friends, but
they just want you to be there.
Friends, just be there for him and all of that, but they don't want to take the next step and all of that. So not because of finance or whatever, but just because that's just how they are.
See, if you have that kind of person in your life, be careful. That person, they cheat or am I lying? You didn't check very well. If you check very well, you notice that the person is a cheat.
Whatever.
How would I find a person?
So I hung out with the person a couple of times, but when I finally started praying about it, I prayed a whole lot, and then I had a dream. God is too good. I had a dream because I was doing midnight prayer. Jokes apart, I was very, very prayerful about it, and
prayer warrior.
The thing there is that after that guy, apart from the guy I liked, after I realized that maybe let's say this guy is just there, not really want to be in a relationship or something serious. So I met another person whom I was dating. So I was dating this guy. He was everything I wanted except for one thing. I loved the fact that he was young and very successful. I loved the fact that he was giving me attention and all of that, but I just loved him then. Let me just say I loved him then. So this guy, one fateful day, like I was dating him and I was still praying about marriage and all of that. Do you understand?
Now so you just told the truth, and they can't really want married that.
So not really sure, but I don't know. But the thing there is that I was dating him and I was still praying about marriage. So one day at my workplace, my MD is a pastor in Lagos. My MD is a pastor, yeah. So most times he just gathers us around and starts preaching to us, and I really, really appreciate him for that. We do like anytime we resume work, we pray. Where we're going, we pray. That's one thing I love about my company then, because we were always prayerful. Because my MD was a pastor, like I said. So he now told us something. He was like preaching to us, telling us that if you're in a relationship and people have not prayed about your relationship, or you and your partner, people don't pray together and all of that, you better start it now, or you better pray about your relationship. You get that kind of thing. So it was as if he was just talking to me directly. I felt so emotional at that point, but nobody knew what I was battling with anyways. So after that, I now stepped out. Like after the whole sermon and everything, we went back to our various decks. Then I picked up my phone. I texted my boyfriend. Then I was like, "How far? Where are you now?" You know all those kind of things. So just a very tiny thing broke us up. Very tiny. Anyways, I will not. A lot of people can tolerate it. A lot of people cannot. He told me he was at work and then he was battling with something at work. But I kept on texting him. You understand? I kept on texting
I know
him.
how your messages can be.
So I was just texting him. I was just be like, are you not done? Hello, are you talking? You know all those kind of things. So I felt like he was just fed up. And then he now, after that day, I left. So at night he called me because I was really feeling bad. I don't know. I feel like he was just God. Because I was really feeling bad with the whole thing. I wanted to talk to him and all of that, and he was not giving me the attention or something. I think he was busy. Not like he was, because he gives me attention all the time, but then he was just busy. But on the other hand, I don't even know what was wrong with me. I was just feeling down. I was just feeling so emotional about the whole thing. So when I now went home, he called me at night, like the normal time where we did talk now. He was not like, so I was still mad at him. I was not like, if you're going to continue like this, just leave me alone and all of that. You know all this nagging stuff now that he's just supposed to tell me, okay, I'm sorry and all of that, and everything will end though in peace. I just said, if you're going to be behaving like this, just leave me alone and all of that. He said, okay, fine. He now disconnected the call. I thought it was a joke. I slept off. He slept off. The next day,
Wow.
Oga no call me for phone no. Like because he normally calls me in the morning if I go to work. So on my way to work, I called him. He said he was going to call me back and all of that. So finally, when I got to work, he called me. So we were now talking. I was not like, okay, we finished talking. Say, how far? How you doing now? Just normal talk. Like you just notice that there's something different. So he now disconnected the call because on the norm, how he ends his call, he normally says all this, I love you and all of that. But then this guy did not say it again. No, I'm like, hey, what is going on? Is it because of what happened yesterday?
It's because of what happened the night before.
So after that, when he didn't say that, I called him back in a few seconds later. I was not like, what's up? Are you okay? You get that kind of thing. So I now stepped out of my office and we spoke. It was not like, I was not like, why are you doing like this? Like, what is wrong? And all of that. He now told me that he's tired of the relationship.
Oh, really?
He didn't just say it like that, but I knew that that was what he meant when he said what he said. So at the end of the day, I thought it was a joke because he was laughing when he said it. So he disconnected. Subsequently, I called him. I'll call him, he will not pick. So just like that, that's how the relationship, you know. I was so heartbroken then because I felt like, okay, I finally found the one. Like, let me just date and know peace. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's how that relationship was like a bye-bye stuff.
Was that actually a bye-bye stuff?
It was a bye-bye stuff now. Then, this Ogami was still disturbing where he was. Disturbing my friend Rosie. That he needs my number. He wants to talk to me. In fact, if I ever talk to him, that he will just marry me. Hey. My husband was the least person I ever expected to end up with in this life. Because that time now, I used to be very proud. I was not like, I was like, why do you want to talk to me? Like, who are you? You understand that kind of thing? So, but then at the end of the day, it's not all that though. It's not just all that. So, I said, okay, because I was vulnerable then, or because I was heartbroken then, I was like, okay, let me just be using this one to catch cruise. Not really catch cruise, I was like, let me just talk to him. So we started conversing, and he knows that the only reason he can just get me is to tell me something important. Like, you can't just chat me up and be like, how are you? How are you doing? I'll just get bored. So he started with sending me a link to a course that he knows that I would love to do that course. So you see, he has sense. So he now sends me a link to that course. So at the end of the day, I registered for that course. So he was not following me up on that course. You understand? So by so doing, we had something important to talk about. And at some point, I would text him, be like, what's up? This is the stage I am. How do I go about it? And all of that. So he just went straight to the point. He told me, Nelly, I want to marry you. I was like, eh? And guess what I told him? I asked him, do you have Hey God. I asked him, Oga, do you have up to 2 million naira in your account? Then, then Nigeria was good. You can use 2 million naira to do wedding. He told me, do you have up to 2 million naira in your account? Like something like, I was rude then, shall. He said no. I told him, go and make money and come back. What is you want to marry me? You don't have money, you want to marry me? My dear.
I don't.
And he did not like the worst thing is that not the worst thing. The beautiful thing there is that he didn't even see it as insult. He told me, Nelly, I will surprise you. That's what he told me. That when he comes back, then he will surprise me. I was like, well, that one concern you because he was the least person on my list. And let's say around that time, I was getting like suitors. I had like 4 of them that were so much interested and ready, in fact, to marry me there and then. You get. So he was just the least person. So fast forward.
I was just like banking W.
So at the end of the day, Sha, I started praying a whole lot about it. So I had a dream about all my 4 suitors, like 4 of them, in 1 week.
Oh man, you have to make me laugh.
What?
You said I'm the least.
You were the least on my list now, like
know,
least on my list.
But like you forgot what the Bible says. The first shall be the last. And the last.
So at the end of the day, he was the least on my list, like I would always say. So I started praying a whole lot about it, and I had a dream. I had like 4 dreams. I had someone that was coming for me in marriage and for my hand in marriage, and the guy, he's an army man, though he's learned. I mean, he's learned. I don't know how to put it, but he's learned. So when I was praying a whole lot about it, I dreamt about that man flogging me in my dream. Hi. I can remember the dream very, very well, like because I dreamt about 4 persons in a row. So this man, in that my dream, I went out, and then when I came back, he was not like, where did you go to? Where did you go to? I was trying to explain where I went to. He now brought out his bed and started flogging me. That's how I now ran away, and my neighbors were now hiding me. Stay here, he's coming. And I saw him with his men, army men, chasing me, like looking for me. And I woke up from that dream. I told my auntie about it. My auntie was like, hey, God forbid, all this one. That one apart. Now, this particular guy I liked, not the person I dated and we broke up, the one I thought was another prospect. Like, he was showing me that he was a prospect and all of that, but he didn't just want to be committed. He wanted a relationship, but no marriage. Yes. So this guy, and I liked him a lot. I liked that guy a lot. So what happened on his own part? Because we planned on meeting the next day. So let's say today, I dreamt about him. This man in my dream, I was getting married to one. They were forcing me to get married to an old Hausa man, very old man. So I was crying in my dream, and I was like, no, I don't want to get married to this person. So I picked up my cell phone. I called him. I was like, I called him. I was like, look at what is going on. No, they want to get me married to an old person, and the only way I can resolve this is if you come now. He told me, Nelly, I will not marry you. That's what he told me in my dream. Hey! And I woke up. I was like, should I cancel this date that is coming up the next? I said, no, let me keep to my word. I'm not going to cancel it. But deep down, I already knew that this is not going to work because I already saw it in my dreams. So that one apart. Now, there was this other guy from my church that was also coming for me. So this guy, every time I call him, no, like when we were talking, he also mentioned that he went to buy food for his dog and all of that. We gist and all of that. Then I now dreamt about him. His dog bit my leg, ankle, in that my dream.
And what did you do about it?
I can't remember, but I don't know. I can't remember. Though he came, he still came to look at this thing. It's just that his dog bit my leg in that dream. No, it's not me. Now about his own case in that my dream.
Oh, she badass.
I was working with my friend. Then he came to me with a grinded tomatoes.
Wow.
So he now gave me that grinded tomatoes. When he gave it to me, I was like, what is this? I beg. I now threw that grinded tomatoes away. So I now walked out on him with that my friend. So you know how dreams can be. I now saw myself another place standing with that my friend. I now picked up, brought out my phone. I was like, hey, where is that dossier guy safe? Like I wanted to call you with that my cell phone. So that my friend now said, is it not somebody you rejected? Now you want him back again. In that my dream. So I now woke up.
You didn't tell me this part.
I did.
No, like, I know I gave you something, right? But you didn't tell me the part that you wanted to call me and then...
I told you, maybe we must have forgotten. So this my story, I narrated it to my aunt. Anybody that is watching this video that is close to me can testify, because I told my dad about my 4 of my dreams. I told my dad, I told my auntie, I told all my cousins I knew. I was like, hey, and that time I was so sad. I was like, why is it this guy that now did the right thing in my dream? Do you get? I was like, God, what is all this? Why not that other guy I liked? Do you get? So I was so sad about it, even though I've realized the truth, but I was so sad about the whole thing. So at the end of the day, I decided to try with him. We were just going back and forth. I was like, okay, I told my friend, okay, finally I'm accepting him, but I'm going to date him for 6 months. If I don't see any progress, I'll just leave him and all of that. And before, when I started dating him, he never gave me like any reason to leave him. Hey, this guy was just doing everything right. I was like, hey, Chuku, what did I... You know, when like someone you don't want is actually the person doing the right thing. He was just doing everything right. Most times I'll wake up on the wrong side of the bed. I'll just be typing nonsense for him. Like I'll just be so frustrated. I'm like, what's up? This one, that one. He will not even say any word about it. Like that, like the Nkenamagodi Mara. He will not really say anything about it. He will just be reading my annoying messages and just be reading them. Then at the end of the day, when I realize myself, I'll still come back to him and be like, hi. And he will not really go back to all those things I told him previously. He will just start flowing again and be like, I'm fine, what's up? I'm like, who are you? Like, what is this? Like, who are you?
I'm a son of God.
So all those things, like, he was just so nice to me. He was doing everything right. He literally worshipped me. Let me now tell you guys the truth. I was like,
no, I worship God.
He was doing everything right, and he was so nice. You know, he was nice to a fault. Finally, I just accepted him. I was like, well, let's see what the Lord can do. So as time when we decided to get married, boom, money came. From left, right, middle, center, everywhere, we were just seeing money that we were looking for. We're seeing money. Me personally, I can testify, I was seeing money and all of that. So the whole thing was just coming, and like it was as if it wasn't as if I knew it was God's plan. I can virtually beat my chest to say that my marriage was God's plan with him. I'm 100% certain, because with my experiences and everything I saw, I just knew that this thing now was foreordained to happen. I didn't make a mistake or anything, because immediately I agreed. Money started coming, left, right, middle, center, everywhere. I was like, wow, is this how God works? You understand? So, my dear, my testimony is plenty.
Alright, for me, I would say what really helped me is this. I involved God in everything I was doing. Personally, for me, I've been asking myself, like, when am I going to like get married? You know, like I wanted to do it all myself, but later I said, okay, I need to involve God. Immediately I involved God, things started happening. I was like, God, if you want this to happen, then let it be your way. But if you don't want it to happen, then I'm not gonna get married. But eventually, this is the person I want to get married to. I told her already that I want to marry her. I didn't even say I want to be your friend or maybe to date you. I said I want to marry you, whether I like it or yes. And then I was like, okay, since I want to marry her, God, please help me. This is the person I'm bringing to your table. What do you bring to the table? Nanelli. So I prayed about it and I had a good feeling about it. Most time when I pray about something and it's not going to work, I'll have a stupor of thoughts. Like I will be like, I'm not supposed to pray about this, you know. The answer will be there already even before the prayer. But I prayed about this one, I felt something special about it. And that was when I knew that it's going to be a yes. But when that time will be, I don't know. But definitely she's going to like me. So all her shenanigans, all her shakara, all her just the look at. Even when she said
this guy don't chase me tire since 2014. Guys, I kept on running. Finally I ended up with him.
not just with
He tried.
not just
There are
with
some people they will just give up. Do you know what 2014 is? Since 2014.
Yes, it's not-
Hi! Guys, you're gonna see a throwback on the first picture we
No,
ever took.
that picture na vomit.
So guys, that's just how it is. When you pray about something and allow God to direct you, He's going to really. And ever since then, I don't regret knowing Him. He's a very nice person. In fact, now I did chop breakfast in bed, like something I never dreamt of.
I don't give her breakfast in bed. I don't give her
Stop
breakfast.
lying! Stop lying to people.
Which one is breakfast
Like,
in bed again? Let me give you
I've literally known. You know what peace is? In fact, I can't even explain the feeling, but then I know that this was just for then, and ever since then I've never had like regrets. I've never regretted knowing him. Never.
Yeah.
He has never given me any reason to be like, oh, you just saying that this guy. Everything was just perfect for me. Everything was just right. In fact, he does everything right. Even when I'm mad, angry, he don't even say anything safe. Like I'll just be wondering, like, what manner of man is this? Like,
anger is just 5 minutes or at most. Yeah, 5 minutes madness. So for me, I realized it right from time. Like my friends and I we used to talk about this several times. Like when you're angry and then you want to talk to someone, just count to 20 in your mind before you just open your mouth to talk to someone. You find out that when you talk to that person, you won't talk to the person in an angry way. You just count to talk to the person. Or when you start talking to someone immediately when you're angry, or more fire. To just
so
just
I
catch.
think we're just the perfect combination.
Are you sure?
And everything I wanted someone that has a twin in their lineage. I wanted someone that knows how to sing. Because I love to sing, even though you guys don't know, but then I love to sing.
Do I know how to sing?
So I wanted like a whole lot of things I wanted. I just found, you understand. So I didn't really stop. My advice to people out there is just that don't really have a particular thing in mind, especially physical appearance or financial. Though money is okay, money is good. You have to go for someone that can take care of you.
Find money.
But then find money, but not really someone that is now excessively rich. Just someone that can take care of you is okay. You understand? Take care of you, someone that has something doing.
Potential.
And someone that has potential. So that's basically it. And ever since then, I've not regretted knowing him. So this is like the journey of 1,000 miles. Like, it's just everlasting. Till eternity.
Oh, yeah, kiss me now.
No. Alright guys, so thank you for listening to this long video. If you made it to this point, you're very patient. You're a very patient person, and God bless you for watching us. So we're going to do more content. We're even going to do an intro sometime, like very soon. We're just like resting, organizing some kind of stuff and all of that. So it's going to be like,
the stress is plenty.
A journey of, in fact, I don't know how to say it. You're going to keep watching us. That's all I can say. Also, you can also follow us on Facebook, Nelly and Dozie. On Facebook, we have a Facebook page now, which we want to like start up. We've already started up a Facebook page, but then we need friends like you to come watch us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and we do hope you comment on the section below. Bye guys. See ya.
Positive comment. Positive. Not negative comment. Because I read